Hey, Sam Nelson coming to you live from Precious World Mobile Studios. I wanted to make a quick video for those that have not done their first real estate deal yet. If you are in the real estate space, the real estate investment space, and have not done your first deal or even your second deal, I want to help you, and I'm hoping to give you some nuggets that can help you out. But I want to talk about today integrity. And integrity matters in this business. Once you get blackballed, folks that you depend on to pay you for your deal won't do business with you. Well, how do you get blackballed? Well, when you're putting out bad information, and you do that on the regular, on the chronic, you got a chronic challenge of putting out bad information. When you're having conversations and not being consistent in what you're talking about, in the sense of, you're changing numbers back and forth. You're not being consistent. You keep moving the target. 1 minute is one price, another minute is another price. You can get blackballed that way. You cannot be in the investment space and not have integrity and credibility and be successful. So I want to make sure. I know I just left a meeting with a financier, and they definitely, people with money are not stupid. People with money are not stupid. And you're not going to be pulling any fast ones over them. That's how they got their money. They're not stupid. And one of the things they definitely look for is credibility. Even if you don't have a lot of money, they still may work with you just based off of your experience, your seasonality, and that you have the evidence to show what you've done, because they're more concerned about their money and being able to get it back if they were to lend it to you. So I want to make sure that you understand how important integrity and credibility is. And let me also be clear. Let's not confuse integrity for transparency. Okay? I want to make sure I'm not confusing the two. Integrity and transparency are two different things. A level of transparency is good, but you still need to protect your own interests. And sometimes if you're too transparent, you have others that may want to try to take advantage of that. So I tend to keep my own interests close to the chest, because if you let out too much, for instance, the target can be too big. And folks start trying to go after that. I know in the Austin market, for instance, where I do deals, margins are very, 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 very slim. So I've seen it even where you're trying to do a typical $5,000 wholesale fee starts to get attacked because the buyer is just trying to get the property for as low as possible because margins are slim. It's not right. It's not illegal. It's a little bit for the investment world immoral, but when you're on the street, that it does happen. And some of you that haven't gotten your first deal or even your second deal, you could be facing the challenges of dealing with folks in your market that doesn't have the integrity or credibility. But that still should not stop you from being able to get a deal. You just have to home up your strategies a little differently, where you are protecting your interests. But you don't want to protect your interests to the degree that now you begin to lose integrity and credibility. So it's a pretty unique dichotomy of skill set and character that you have to have in this business. And I'm giving it to you not from a fancy seminar that you've paid $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 for. I'm giving it to you straight from the street of real daily activity. And if you like this information, I want you to subscribe, follow, look for me on all the various social media platforms, from Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, etc. My name is Sam Melson. Hopefully you know me by now. But yeah, subscribe. I do offer mentorship, and I'm setting up, if I haven't already, a group mentorship that it's a private community that I am allowing folks to come in. No matter where you are in the country, I can help you. I can run numbers for you. I have a unique infrastructure in my business platform that I'm able to pull up properties across the country and vet out properties to include MLS as well. So anyway, I can help you vet these properties, because one of the reasons that a lot of first-time investors can't get their first deal done is because of putting out bad information. And you may not realize it. And so you really want to get the mentorship and get the help that you need, so you don't lose credibility in the field. Because the folks that got the money that you want to put in your pocket, they've got to, trust the information that you're putting out there. So integrity matters. And if you are struggling to get your first deal, maybe you've had some contracts, but you couldn't get them moved. Nobody wanted your contracts. Everyone kept nitpicking at what you were putting out. Folks were telling you that, the ARVs or the repairs or your numbers were wrong. Listen, that stuff matters. And sometimes they're playing games, sometimes they're not. So I can help you if you want that help, but I want to make sure, especially if you come across me and doing a deal, that you understand integrity matters. Because I read, and you got to learn how to read people as well as reading the business. And if I get a sniff of some things that I don't think is right, I wouldn't want to do business with you. And that's not unique to me, but I'm just telling you, in order to do business, sometimes you got to pass the sniff test first. And the sniff test is simply who are you? Who are you? And so if you're not a person of integrity and character, if you act like you're trying to be a shark or something, or you're trying to push something over somebody really fast, things of that nature, it won't work. Not with most, not with the seasoned group. I can tell you that. So hopefully this helps. And if you appreciate the information I'm giving you there, and if you want additional help, look me up and reach out to me. You can direct message me, send a comment, reach me. You can email my company, Precious World Housing Solutions. You can find that on Google and Facebook. You can also email me at info@preciousworld.net, info@preciousworld.net. And let me see how I can help you out. Again, I do take on some mentees. I can't take on the entire world, but currently at time of this video, I'm able to take on some. Of course, I have my own business, so I can't take on too many, because there's a lot of phone calls and a lot of analytics that I help provide to my mentees. I actually hold their hand through the entire process, and hopefully I can get you through your first few deals, and after that we can actually become business partners versus mentor-mentee. And because I want partners as well in other areas, because if I'm able to have partners in other areas, and you're able to have partners in other areas that know, like, and trust you, and know, like, and trust me, we can do even more